What's up, y'all? How's everyone doing? Just wanted to comment on what's going on. Not that anyone wants to hear it, but hey. So like I've been saying, like all along, like they lie to you on the news, and there is an Illuminati, and they do just like they own all the news outlets, and so that they make up just random numbers on their shit. Hollywood sheriffs in effect. Okay, go ahead. So they're very like ritualistic, and they're into like spells, and like they understand like energy and spells, and like that's what they do and shit, like ritual, spells, sacrifice. There's energetic significance to, they'll put out fake numbers, but they're not just random numbers. I've been doing this so long, I know what to look for really quick. So like, this is another one of those like crazy rabbit holes to go down to that I don't necessarily recommend for everyone. But there's a thing called gematria, and I don't know where it comes from. It's like some kind of ancient, like Jewish, like coding mechanism, or I don't know who came up with it or what it was used for, but in these conspiracy communities you'll start hearing about it. The idea being that not to get like anti-Jewish and stuff, but you'll start seeing like these connections being made in the conspiracy communities between like Zionism, and which isn't Judaism, so they make that distinction. It's not an anti-Jewish thing. It's like these and I haven't looked a lot into that aspect of it. I know there's somewhat of a connection. Obviously, like the Illuminati created Israel to have constant war, by giving, land to one people that, another people have a claim to. So, that was intentional from the beginning. And like, I mean, this just goes back like thousands of years. Some say like the same families have been in power since the Babylonian times. I don't know how much truth there is. They say the bloodlines go back. I've never looked into that aspect of it too much either. There's books about that if you're into it. But in regards to like I said from the beginning, like this definitely was a planned virus release. And I'm not, and most people, not too many people are saying that the virus isn't real. Like people are dying, that's a real virus, it's been identified, all that stuff. But just saying it was a planned release. They're supposedly, planning this for years. And then, like the whole Trump thing, like I was really surprised when he got elected, because I thought, since presidents are picked at the Bilderberg meeting every year, and it's like all these secret society people, Skull and Bones, and the Bohemian Grove and all this stuff, and Hillary was already in that club, more than Donald was, I believe. I figured she was a shoo-in, and then she had that health scare, which the video is still up. I don't think it got deleted. Go on YouTube and search 3 different Hillarys in 1 week. And this woman illustrates how they use 3 different Hillarys in 1 week, body doubles and whatnot, and not even good body doubles. It's like, yeah. So, and some were speculating at that time that, Hillary died when she collapsed, and that they replaced her with, clones and or body doubles, or, who knows what. So I don't know. I never, followed up on that. The Hillary that we got now looks like the real one. I mean, she looks, if she's a clone, she's a good one, or whatever, who knows. But in regards to like this thing of Trump having the coronavirus, that's a little convenient. So first of all, the racial remarks, Trump's remarks are so like out of hand. Like I have a hard time, and I don't think he could remember, be that good of an actor to come up. I think they just said, because like I said, Trump's working, for them, the Illuminati, or whatever you want to call him. They don't let anyone in that chair who's not going to work, do their bidding, and which is order out of chaos. Create these, staged events, put out these. They love the number 666. So anyway, when the headline came out, I was like, what's the gematria on Walter Reed Military Medical Center? because that is a mouthful, and there's a reason why they used that long ass title. They could have just said medical center. Why military medical? I've never even heard that before. So I did look into it. There's 3 different types of gematria, and again, I don't know much about it other than they exist. And there's just search gematria calculator online, and you'll find the one that I use and a couple of others. And so the like the old Jewish gematria was like 33, actually 330. So 33, there's your 33, nice Masonic number, like the 33 Club at Disneyland and all that stuff. And then another one of them added up to, it was like a 6,000 something, and added up to like 66. So they love using the numbers 66, 77, 777, 666, 9, 11, 13. And those are the main ones. But yeah, 6, and I've been seeing 5 a bit lately too. So I just think of the 5-pointed star. I know that's a very energetically powerful, symbol. So I might be sounding crazy here, but I could actually go through, if my lunch wasn't over, and list proven times where they've lied to you on the news, and they lie to you on purpose, and they make it obvious that they're lying to you on purpose to kind of telling themselves. It's kind of like an intelligence test to see if, I don't know, it's really weird. But one example, flight 218, it's a plane that crashed, was it Korean Air, at SFO, and so they make it confusing by having an event be staged and real at the same time, and they'll put out false information about it. Like, they actually released photos, official photos of the supposedly crashed plane, and they released photos of 2 different planes. How do I know that? Because they have different tail numbers. They're actually different model planes. You can see other differences. There's like one has a yellow stripe or something, and trying to pass it off as the same plane. Kind of like when they try to pass off a dummy as a victim at the LAX shooting. And what else? I mean, like the Boston Marathon, you can slow down the frames and watch the person putting the prosthetic on the guy who already had his leg blown off in Afghanistan or whatever. And there was that shooting, was it Michael Clark or something, North Carolina? They released photos of 2 different men, clearly 2 different shades of green t-shirt, even different size men, one skinny, one's they released photos of different takes, evidence of different takes being shot of some other shooting that happened. And they were doing all these, racial shootings, that were all staged. Doesn't mean the shootings didn't happen and people didn't get killed. It's just usually the person either wasn't even the gunman, or there was other gunmen